Can you tell us a little bit more about Seasons?
Yeah, so Seasons is going to be, we've had it in the past with my team. And the goal.
A view of the Atlanta skyline. Now it's ended up.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Good insight there, Dave. Thank you. And now the Lakers starting group. Brian is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Warren in at the small forward. And for the Hawks, Derrick Rose is out there with Brown. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. Now here's Rose. Brown inside. Rozier defending. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Terrific talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep the focus.
Playmaker in every sense of the word. Rose is so good at breaking down defenses and creating for others.
Now here's Bryant. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And they kept fouling him. I mean, it only made him more aggressive. He wound up having a huge night at the free throw line.
Warren against Hachimura. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. First quarter, just over a minute played. And it's Brown missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And I remember a lot of scouts wondered whether Brown could ever become a 20-point-per-game scorer. That question was answered in only his 4th season.
Oh, yeah, it didn't take long for him to answer that question. And he did it in a variety of ways. He hit more threes, drew more fouls, did a better job of converting at the rim. And the scary part is, it feels like he's just getting started.
Here's Rose after the basket by the Lakers. Shot clock at 5. Oubre, no one around him. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing a rhythm. I mean, you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, it's clear that Rozier has a lot of talent. I mean, now the next step is seeing him become a better distributor.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
I mean, I don't always like the 3 on the fast break, but the D was set up well inside.
Down low. Curry's shot is good.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
Here's Rose. The teardrop falls in.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Curry against Rose. And Harrell slams it in.
Yeah, can't afford to leave someone open around Curry. He's great at keeping his head on a swivel.
Passes it to Brown. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, man, he'll find a way to milk every point possible out of every possession. And if that means Rose has to get physical, he'll do it. Yeah, and And Derrick Rose, Kevin, with a new beginning after knee injuries derailed his career. He said, look, if load management had been around back then, he might still be a Chicago Bull.
Now here's Harrell. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And look, it was more than his scoring. He was dominant on D. His steal numbers for that game were crazy.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Brown's got 7.
With great physical and athletic tools, Brown's adept at pushing past contact.
Hits the three-point bomb. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Bucks ahead, leading. So, Greg, as you know, we asked Steph Curry, a great self-motivator.
Oh, my wife, for sure. No.
Sounds like he's got a good team, both at home and right here in front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Lakers. Terry Rozier is out there with Steph Curry. Then it's T.J. Warren. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Bryant in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Rozier with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Outside Warren. Curry against Rose. Back to Warren. From deep. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Rose. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year or midseason?
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Curry with the bounce pass. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Lakers with the ball, trailing by 2. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. On defense, the Hawks. Warren kicks to Bryant. There's the pass to Rozier. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Brown.
You love the heart that Brown plays with on D. Always doing his best to disrupt shooters.
Here's Rose. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Rozier, his shot is good, scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries, shooting 50%.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
And floor spacing is key for any offense, and that's what makes having a center like Bryant so valuable.
Yeah, G.A., his confidence from beyond the arc grows every year. Has a smooth shot release, nice touch, can pop it right on the top of pretty much any defender. He's only going to get better.
Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Oubre inside the 3-point line. Rebounded by the Lakers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
Yeah, and a pair of losses for them in their meetings last season. And the cold, hard truth about it, they just had a hard time beating anybody last year.
And here's Rose after the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
It's not going to go for him.
Give it up for the D. No fear. You risk getting posterized. You know what, though? But you still take him.
Rozier against Brown. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Double team on Rose. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Not the fastest, biggest guy.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good. Atlanta was looking great right away. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points. And that does it for our half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Hachimura out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Here's Rozier. Shoots over Hachimura. The 9-footer's on the mark. Rozier's got 9.
Well, you need a decision maker to be running the pick and roll, and Rozier is the man for that. He reads the defense very well.
Rose passes to Brown. Oubre for 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Oubre's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now here's Curry. 10 points for him. Here's Bryant. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
And good that time. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Rozier with the ball. He's got 9. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He gets that one. He's got 12.
Oh, that's a nifty move inside the arc. I mean, Curry's not just a 3-point shooter. He can do anything facing up.
And given his style, it feels like Curry could play as long as he wants.
Why not? The thing you never lose is your jump shot. Plus, Steph, he can beat you with instinct, awareness, rather than relying on his explosive athleticism. And if his team keeps their offensive style of play, no, he can play for forever.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Kelly Oubre.
That's just a foul out of frustration. I mean, Curry, as always, frustrating the defense, dictating the pace.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Oh, handles for days, handles for days, handles for days. Steph Curry can change pace and speed on you in a flash.
Now here's Oubre. 10 points for him.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And both free throws good for Oubre. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Warren kicks to Curry. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. from 15 feet away. It's good. And the Hawks' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Rozier.
And when this mid-range game is working, Rozier gives the D even more problems than usual.
Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And what you admire about Curry is how easily the game comes to him. But he's earned that. He works so hard, he can play with such a carefree attitude.
To the paint, and the dunk by Hachimura.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Curry against Rose, and the wide open shot from Warren. A three-pointer, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Rose makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
This is the game you hope Rose has every night, shooting with tremendous confidence.
Rose against Curry. The 3, good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 13 points in the second half.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
That's the big reason this game is still so close. I mean, he's been...
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Hawks lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Warren. Curry is out there with Terry Rozier. Then it's Thomas Bryant. And it's Harrell in at the 4 slot. Curry can't get it to go.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Rose against Curry. Double team on Rose. Pass to Ayton. From downtown, they get the rebound. Brown, good. And it's a 7-point Atlanta lead.
Oh, the never-quit attitude of Brown. Outstanding at remaining engaged and keeping plays going.
Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
That's about as high percentage a look as you're going to get. Running the floor beautifully. That's the only way to hold him in check. He's got it inside. You got to have a body on him right away.
Oubre passes to Rose. Double team on Rose. Here's Hachimura. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, inside, Hachimura runs into tough D, but he gets aggressive and draws a good foul.
Second free throw, no good. And this next draft, Chris, expected to be the last year of the one-and-done rule. Do you approve of the league once again letting high schoolers be drafted?
Well, yeah, I think if we're finally catching back up with the world, if a man can do the various things that you could do after turning 18, why wouldn't you be allowed to go to a job and make money for your family? So, yeah, I definitely think it's the right thing to do. You gotta love how Brown finishes strong, driving fast and hard to the cup for the rim rocking Shazam.
Curry against Rose. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Stephen Curry.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Brown, good.
And Brown is a reliable threat from mid-range. I mean, effortlessly rising up for the nice-looking J.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 10. 1:36 left in the game. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Derrick Rose.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end, stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. See if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And it's Hachimura in the corner. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Atlanta.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
They pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Rose.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
So it's the Hawks now. Hachimura the pass to Rose. 4 on the clock. Oubre can't get it to go. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Lakers. A 12-point game. And that one drops.
Oh, man. His game is so beautiful. It's a joy to watch. Curry, when he's at the top of his game like this, crazy.
Here's Rose. And the layup's good off the glass.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Rozier finds Bryant. Now here's Curry. And here's Warren for 3. No good on that one. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the home